practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
This one is for gold. All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Oh my gosh, how the fuck you get AP? Saquon, god damn. Like he's playing. God damn. Speed, bro. Oh my gosh. 99 speed. Who is this? I might lose this rest.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. It's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love
my best lineman is getting beat on the edge.
Man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
Thank you.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over
at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton.
There you go, boys.
To Henry is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay down to the 25.
All he had to do was block another second.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
What?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Absolutely good play. Nah, I don't like that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Bro, we cannot block.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Gosh,
so it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Allen.
Are you fucking serious?
At the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
On the carry.
Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bills 6, Patriots nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Flush to his right, and right side, Henry's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Newton.
Because I read that shit.
Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Play action, it's Newton. And it's complete, Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Oh my God.
24-yard line.
That's the problem.
Saquon Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton.
There you go, boy.
All time. A sack back at the 32. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Now Newton.
Good deep, boy.
Not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily turned to the side.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
Oh my gosh.
All the way down at the 3. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Philip Lindsey with his 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Newton, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now.
The running back is about to be my strong safety.
They're not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Get the fuck out of here, bro. My best corner.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
Whatever.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half.
This is why I hate man. Man works for everybody else but me.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Allen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. And
nobody wants to catch the ball after
it's pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play.
Oh, man, that sucks.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run. Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, man.
And he is going to be stopped cold
Without a
behind
goal
the
line
line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be
How to shoot the
unlucky.
gaps, man. I can play linebacker too now.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call. But it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end. But they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Now a clash.
Are you fucking serious, bro? This nigga did a flip. There's no way he's holding
He
it.
had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
What the fuck is
that
this?
does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Bro, help him. I can't shoot the gap by myself. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Peterson.
Yo, these niggas is retarded, bro. My D-line is fucking ass.
Touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots